guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking you through some of my favourite recipes, including super glossy slime, Icee slime and also water slime. And first up we're going to be starting with water slime because this is always so requested, and this is kind of like a thick jiggly slime which I can never make from glue, so I use 3 pre-made clear slimes. And then I pour some boiling water in, and don't forget to be really careful. If you're under 18, do ask for parental guidance. And all we're going to do after this is add some borax water, and because it's hot it's going to seem a lot thinner than it actually is. So to test it, all I do is just put my spatula on the top and pat it, and if the slime comes off we know it's ready. Obviously don't touch it because it'll still be really hot, but after leaving it for 3 days it should come out really thick and clear like this. Next up we're going to be making Icee slimes, and I decided to make 3 types of this just because people have different ways of making it and all are really fun. So we're going to start off with a similar method. We're going to start off with 1 overactivated clear slime this time, and instead of adding borax we're just going to mix it in so it isn't jiggly but it definitely has some water in there. And the only purpose for this is we're going to be adding dry snow, and you might be like, what? People definitely don't do this, but I promise you they do. And this just avoids the Icee slime being really wet, and it also reduces fallout in most cases. So I started off by adding as much snow as I would in a cloud slime, so it kind of looked like a clear cloud slime at first, and then I varied it by adding different amounts of slime. And again, this was the overactivated slime, so it just pulled everything together a bit more. And the first one I added was 2 ounces, and then I added 4 ounces, and they both kind of came out looking the same, which isn't a bad thing at all. But the one where I added about 8 ounces of clear slime to 6 ounces of the Icee slime, this created the most magical thing. And it looked really sticky at first, but all of them I found hardened once they dried up. And look at the outcome of this. It's gorgeous, it's so clear, and when you're touching it, it still kind of looks like a jelly slime, and then the moment you touch it, it looks like an Icee. So I would say this is like a jelly Icee hybrid, but not really, because it just looks like a jelly slime, but it feels like an Icee, and it gives us such good sounds. Next up we're going to be making super glossy slime, and this actually turned out really thick as well, so I would say super glossy and thick slime. And this is so easy to make. All we're going to need is some normal PVA glue. I used about, I would say 6 ounces of white glue, and then as you can see I don't add very much of the clear glue, but this is what adds the gloss. If you add too much though, it kind of looks milky and you can see through it, but it's still white, so I don't really recommend that. But if you add this much, it just looks like an average slime at first. When I add my food dye as well, it really thins my mixture, so I add a really strong activator activator, and if you wonder what I mean by that, I mean 2 teaspoons of borax in 1 cup of warm water, and then I leave it to sit. And if you're wondering why, it's just because clear slime really gets bubbles in there, and if you leave it to sit, then it becomes super glossy. And this one was only left for 3 days, but if you leave it for a week, it will become even more glossy and so gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week.